And now, without further ado, I would like to formally welcome to the stage and to the awards part of our evening, Ray Jonasson. Ray, would you please step forward now? Ray, can you take us back to 1996 for just a moment? You were in the race, you're a great runner, and you get across the finish line ahead of a lot of other people. But what happened, and when did you start to feel that something was different?
Well, I'd say the way I started feeling so tired out there on that lovely little hill. It used to be my friend. I grew up, went to Ancaster High. We learned to run that hill, but that night something went really wrong. People passed me. That never happened up in that hill. I came around that last corner. I was just staggering side to side. I made it to the finish and collapsed, exhausted, worse than any marathon. Had no idea why. But the worst thing was, I think, in a way, I felt better a few days later, so I didn't go to the doctor. Took a few months before I realized, hey, I keep feeling tired. It's a very simple diagnosis. And there was really nothing to do but wait. At that time, you're too healthy to be on a transplant list, but that's where you're going. And your life just goes on hold until you're sick enough to go on the list. And then when you're on the list, you hope you don't fall off. And you just wait. And in my case, I was supposed to be on the list in 3 to 5 years. It took 12. And then the wait starts. Now you're in the home stretch, and you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to be lucky. I found out afterwards I was about a day away from being taken off the list, and I wasn't going back on. So I was so lucky. And what a recovery. I think back to that time, last July. Two people. It was my donor, hooked up to machines, being kept alive, and me just waiting. Both of us were going to die. But together, we're doing fine. We are doing great. It's a miracle, and that's the miracle that I'm asking for you to make for somebody else when you reach the end of your race. Reach out, hand off that gift of life to someone else. It costs you nothing at that point, and it is a priceless gift. What better legacy could you possibly leave than to save someone's life? Thank you very much for making this such a great evening for me. I didn't realize how much I missed the atmosphere of races. It is so energizing. I feel I'm totally back. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you out here next year.